Finally, I saw the movie Last Night in Soho over Halloween weekend, and I gotta say, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed director Edgar Wright's previous work on Baby Driver, which probably has the most canceled cast you could imagine right now. Last Night in Soho stars Thomasin McKenzie as Ellie Turner. She's a nervous fashion student who moves to an apartment in Soho. That's where Ellie begins to dream of Anya Taylor-Joy as Sandy, who herself is a 1960s performer who falls for Matt Smith. If the plot sounds complicated, you wouldn't be the only one who thinks so. Edgar Wright's style and approach to this material leans into the chaotic nature of the story. The camera work can feel discombobulating at times, but none of this really bothered me. I was taken in by this original story that Wright describes as a psychological thriller. I knew Anya Taylor-Joy would be great in her role, but Thomasin McKenzie is a standout here as well. And Matt Smith, well, is good at being what the story needs him to be, which is an unlikable asshole. A huge departure from his role as Doctor Who. The soundtrack is full of earworms, the songs fit the story of course, but I found myself listening to them days after leaving the theater. The production design is also on point. This all contributes to the movie feeling like you're really in the 60s. The era at times feels romanticized in a way that makes it seem like this was all done with a lot of care. That's not to say the movie can't be dark when it needs to, though. This story was surprising. There were times when I thought I knew how it was gonna go, but then it would just throw me for a loop. The ending may be divisive for some audiences, but the reveal made logical sense to me, and honestly it kinda had me going, good for her. Really the only downside of seeing Last Night in Soho was that my date from the evening doesn't want to go on another one. So ladies, as always, my links are in the description. Okay, we've got a great show.